that.
No, you can't have bacon yet, baby.
Maybe when you're big like me.
We have made American-style smoked bacon, but is it going to be better than the British style of streaky bacon?
So we've got a lovely bit of pork belly here, so we are quite excited to be getting this one cured and ready for the smoker.
We've never made our own bacon and smoked it, so I cannot wait. We're going to be firing up the Franklin, and we're actually going to be using some cherry wood for today's video.
So I am going to pat this dry.
What have we got in here, my love?
We've got our kosher salt, our curing salt, we've got some black pepper, and we've also got some brown sugar. Now, we did do bacon before, and we did cure it, and it was really fun to watch that transformation, wasn't it? And the bacon was, you know, incredible, wasn't it? It did taste better than anything we've bought before.
This is going to be the whole process from start to finish. Smoked bacon.
Oh, bacon.
No, I think over in the States, the only bacon you get is smoked, isn't it? I don't think there is a standard bacon, there's unsmoked, but over here you get unsmoked bacon, and I was more partial to unsmoked bacon in the past, but I'm getting a bit more of an appreciation for bacon because I like it a lot more, and I like smoked bacon a lot more than I did. Miss Alyssa has decided to wake up from her nap, and as I was the one wearing the gloves, David thought he'd go up and get her. So I am going to use this, I'm going to put it all over the pork and do it all over the sides. When we did this before, we're using exactly the same ingredients as we did before, but the only thing we're doing differently is we're not scoring the fat cap on this. I'm not sure if that actually changes anything, but I just think when you get bacon, it's not always scored on top, is it? And we've watched various videos of people making smoked bacon and they haven't bothered with this step, so we're omitting it today, but let us know if you do anything different. You can get the sides after. Okay, I think this boy is well and truly massaged. I'm just going to try and scoop up any last bits of that lovely seasoning that's going to go in. That's all going to add to the flavour. And there we have our pork belly ready to be turned into bacon. So we're going to pop this into the refrigerator and turn it every day. And this process could take up to 14 days. We're just going to know when the meat has started to firm up nicely. So we'll be back to check on this bacon. We've got our pork belly and it has been in the fridge, I'd say curing for about 2 weeks now. So it is starting to get quite firm in places. And I've been checking on this daily and turning it over just to make sure it all gets covered in those juices and the kind of that mix that we put in there in the first place. Now, it has done what it needs to do. It's cured. I was just seeing if it had any kind of fragrance to it, but at the moment it doesn't. So it's a good looking bit of pork belly. And we just need to rinse off all of that cure, so this is not going to be too salty. We're just going to leave this on the rack in the refrigerator to let that pellicle form.
So the bacon's been in the fridge for an hour. I've got some cherry wood. So I've never used cherry wood before. Hopefully it's going to be really, really good for the bacon. But now it's time to fire up that pit. Just going to pop one of these bad boys in so we can track the cook. Make sure we get that in halfway. I have to say the cherry wood's quite a unique smell when it burns. So I'm so used to, or every cook I've used has been oak. It's been quite nice smelling something a little bit different. We are running 200 degrees Fahrenheit. Now I'm going to keep this closed and keep this temperature as steady as I can until it reaches 150 degrees internal. So we've been smoking for just over 4 hours. Let's just take a look. 155, perfect. So it's got a lovely colour. I'm going to let this rest for 30 minutes, then we're going to stick it in the refrigerator overnight and we're going to fry some bacon up tomorrow. So this has been resting for about 30 minutes and oh, it smells so good. I've got sweetness, I've got the smoke, I've got the bacon, and it's just like, Yeah, this is screaming. And I know this is going to sound silly, smoked bacon. It is screaming smoked bacon. And I know that's such a silly thing to say, because it is. It looks amazing. I'm going to pop this in the fridge now. I'm going to leave it unwrapped overnight, and we're going to cut this up and fry some bacon up tomorrow. See you in the morning. Good morning. It is the next morning, and the house and the kitchen smells absolutely delightful.
I can concur. I mean, the smell when you open that fridge, it smells like smoky goodness.
My only thing is, I wish we made more now.
Oh, you can never have too much bacon, can you? And you love it. Now, if I'm going anything by smell alone, and also looks, I think I'm going to be won over by American-style bacon, but I guess it's how it tastes. This first slice might not be very even. Oh, you've done a good job. That looks like proper bacon. Oh, that smells pretty damn good already. I actually cannot wait to fry this up.
We've got our cold griddle here. First, because you guys say you have to put bacon on a cold griddle.
Now, one thing I am quite excited to see is if this is going to produce a lot of bacon fat and a bacon grease that we can actually save for other purposes. Because whenever we're cooking our bacon, we never get that much fat, do we? It doesn't render enough.
Right, these are done.
They smell phenomenal though.
They smell really good.
It always looks much darker on camera anyway, but I can assure you that it's just a bit of caramelization on the sugar that went into the cure.
This looks and smells good. We've got the troops with us. Just going to cut a little piece off for Elana.
Hey, I don't want a little piece. I want a big piece.
You want a big piece? Well, you might not like it. But do you want to try it? Might need to blow on it.
Yummy.
Yummy! Is it okay, is it?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10! Wowza! Mummy?
Please.
Okay, I'm going in. That's cooked to perfection if you ask me.
Yep.
Well done, Dar.
Nice and crispy.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
Bit of meaty candy.
This is what I was going to say. It tastes really meaty, which is nice. And then you're getting like a little sweet aftertaste. What wood did you use? Oak and cherry?
Oh no, just cherry.
Just cherry. I was going to say, it's not as heavily smoked as oak, so you've got a different taste profile in that cherry, which I like. It's kind of like more mellow, more mild, a little bit sweet at the end. No, you can't have bacon yet, baby.
Maybe when you're big like me.
That's nice, isn't it?
That's really nice. The sweetness, the saltiness, the smoke is quite subtle. It's really nice. It really complements it. You want some more?
Oh.
More.
I would say if we were to do this again, we'd find a cure maybe that doesn't contain the sugar. But I think this one is really tasty. It gives it a nice little bit of sweetness without overpowering it.
It's got like a juicy texture to it, if that makes sense. Even though we've got crispiness here, it's juicy as well, isn't it? Very yummy. I prefer this to the bacon we made a while ago.
You prefer the smoke? Let us know, when you're smoking bacon, what wood would you typically use? Because I do think this has got a real different profile than the smokes that we've done before, because admittedly we mainly use oak wood, so that's the main profile that we pick up. But I think the cherry is working well. And the question is, what are we going to do with the rest of this bacon and how are we going to enjoy it?
Eat it.
Well, obviously. I think Alyssa's going to want some like blended up and pureed in her baby food. Okay, so ratings.
10 out of 10.
Oh, she kicked it out with a 10 out of 10. I know it's a saltier piece of meat because of obviously it's being cured, but it's not too salty. I would say I'm going to give that a good 9 out of 10.
I think it's really good. I love the smoky taste. I love the saltiness. I think dial down the sweetness a little bit. For me, I'm going to go for a 9 out of 10 for that. Guys, would you like to see us do a BLT with this? American style bacon, homemade BLT. Let us know in the comments below. If you're enjoying this little journey of ours, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell because we've got some cracking videos coming up, and all that leaves this little British family to say is...
Take care.
God bless.
See you all in the next video.